The mood in markets has turned defensive. Here is what is behind the move and what to watch next. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your India market briefing for June 21st. We cover the Nifty 50, Sensex, Bank Nifty, and the stocks dominating headlines today. Let us start with a snapshot of the Indian equity markets today. Starting with the Nifty 50, India's benchmark large-cap index. Nifty 50 is trading lower by -0.64%, at 24,013 Indian rupees. Equity markets are responding to reports that are stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters NDTV profit. Nifty 50 is in a consolidation phase, a pattern that can precede a significant directional break. Watch the $24,493 resistance and $23,533 support as the boundaries of the current range. The Sensex, tracking India's 30 largest blue-chip companies. Sensex dipped -0.78% to 76,803 Indian rupees. Equity markets are responding to reports that are stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters NDTV profit. The Bank Nifty, India's banking sector barometer, is closely watched by traders as a leading indicator for the broader market. Bank Nifty slipped -0.48% to 57,686 Indian rupees. Investor sentiment is being shaped by three Argentine bank stocks for higher rates and net interest income, simply walled ST. With Bank Nifty moving sideways today, the market is effectively waiting for a fresh catalyst. The $59,128 level above and $56,244 below are the levels to monitor for the next directional signal. Now let us look at the stocks making headlines in India today. HDFC Bank dipped -0.79% to 779.80 Indian rupees. Net interest margin is under some pressure from deposit cost competition, but the liability franchise, the cheapest deposit base in private banking, is the structural moat. Any RBI commentary on the bank's operational constraints being lifted would be a significant re-rating catalyst. TCS plunged -3.55% to 2,125 Indian rupees in a significant session. The 26 to 28% EBIT margin band has been consistently delivered. The market wants to see whether AI-driven productivity allows margin expansion beyond the upper end of that range. Attrition stabilization is a positive signal on demand confidence. AI services deal conversions are the emerging growth driver. Now let us look at the macro backdrop for Indian markets. The rupee is strengthening against the dollar, trading at 94.31. A softer rupee compresses margins for import-heavy sectors like oil, consumer goods, and airlines, while IT exporters like TCS and Infosys benefit. Equity markets are responding to reports that are stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters NDTV profit. Foreign institutional investor flows are the near-term swing factor. Any risk-off in global markets tends to amplify selling pressure on Indian indices given the high FII ownership in Nifty 50 constituents. The biggest mover in India today is TCS. TCS made a dramatic move today, plunged -3.55% to 2,125 Indian rupees. North American BFSI IT spending is at an inflection point. Any signal of budget revival from US banks and insurance firms would drive a TCS earnings upgrade cycle. The AI co-pilot and automation deal pipeline is the differentiation story for the current cycle. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. Every morning, before markets open, we break down exactly what is moving and why. If you want that edge every day, subscribe and hit the bell icon. If today's analysis was useful, a like is the best way to support the channel. We genuinely appreciate every single one. We read every comment. Drop your view below. That wraps up today's coverage from MTRS_Market Pulse. This content is for educational purposes only, not financial advice. Always do your own research. Stay disciplined, and we will see you tomorrow. That is your India market briefing from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily coverage of Indian and global markets.